Hey everyone, and welcome back to Financial Phoenix. Today I wanted to share something a little different with you guys. Join me as I walk through my daily routine as a 1950s style housewife. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below this video if you're new to our channel and want to see more videos like this, and leave us a thumbs up to support our work in bringing you these videos. Let's begin. Most mornings I wake up at 7 a.m. I would love to be a super early riser because I love being productive, but it's just not in the cards for me. I begin the day by starting the coffee if I didn't set it the night before, and waking the kids for school. I also start a load of laundry that I preloaded and added a pod to the night before so that it can be running. And while they dress, I make them breakfast and unload the dishwasher from the night before. Lately, we've been keeping the breakfast on the lighter side, more like fruit and yogurt, because they have also been getting the free breakfast at school. So we're trying to keep it on the lighter side. The kids look at their school menu and decide each day if they're going to pack or buy, and if I'm making bento lunches, I'll usually try to get that done the night before unless I'm including hot food. If any last minute additions need to be made to their lunches, I add them in now. Then I sit and have my coffee and talk to them about the day ahead. Most days, David doesn't have to leave before 8 o'clock, but if he does, I whip him up a breakfast that's quick and get his lunch ready at this time as well. If you want to see more examples of my bento lunch boxes that I've been working on lately, definitely follow us on Instagram. I'll put our tag on the screen right here, and just follow us over there. So the boys leave on the bus around 8, and a big difference between the traditional 1950s housewife and myself is that often a big chunk of their day was walking their little ones to and from the local school if it was within distance. Thankfully, I don't have to do that. Now's the time for my breakfast, and usually David's as well. He's not a coffee drinker, but I make sure that the fridge is stocked with his favorite energy drinks. Then I wipe down the counters, and it's time to get myself ready for the day. I start by applying my makeup and unrolling my hair if I did roll it the night before. And if I know it's going to be a day where I'm including a workout, I'll go ahead and just put my hair up at this time. And if I'm not working out early in the day, I'll style it now. And then it's time to get dressed. And if I'm going to be couponing and walking around the stores, I like to wear something comfy with tennis shoes. But if I'm just going to be around the house, I try to wear dresses that put me in the 1950s mindset whenever possible. I do love the 1950s aesthetic. A perfect red lip and a victory roll really speak to my soul, but for me, being a 1950s housewife is more about home care than anything else. So in my mind, you can still be a 50s style housewife no matter what you're wearing. Then it's time to take the meds. Don't forget to take your meds. By 9 a.m., David is usually preparing to go to work, and I'm in my office sipping my coffee and making my to-do list for the day. It's about time to switch the laundry over as well. I try to stick to only doing one load of laundry per day, even though I have plenty of time to do more, just because I know that at the end of the day, if I have a giant pile of clean stuff to put away, I'm gonna procrastinate, and that pile will sit and sit and sit. So I try to keep it manageable for myself and, just keep it under control. Then it's time for a kiss and sending my man off to work. Once I've gotten everyone else out the door, it feels like the day really begins. I start by making the bed. I don't try to get it perfect, but just nice and inviting for after a long day. Then when I'm feeling particularly homemakery, I'll get some chocolate mints with the groceries and put them on our pillows. But this is just a once in a while thing. I don't do it all the time. I do like to spray some Febreze on it after I make it, just to keep it fresh between washing the sheets. Then it's time for meditation. I try to get in at least 10 to 20 minutes of meditation most mornings, and I always feel better when I do. It helps reduce my anxiety levels, and if I'm gonna work out, I'll usually do it at this time as well. When it's not so insanely hot outside, I like to walk and hike and be outdoors, but lately I've been sticking to gentle yoga and lifting some weights at home. Depending on the day of the week, I'll probably spend the next little while working on stuff for the channel, building couponing deals for Dollar General, filming and editing, anything like that. Around noon, I grab lunch. It's whatever I can make or grab that's the quickest. After I eat, it's time to get started on the day's chores, the best part. I begin by wiping down the countertops from breakfast and lunch, and then I'll start on whatever room I have for the day. Unlike a traditional 1950s housewife, my weekends are actually Monday and Tuesday, as those are the days that David has off of work. So I try not to do too much on those days so that we can spend the time together. The rest of the week, however, I try to incorporate cleaning a room or two per day. Sunday is the kitchen and dining area, as I'm prepping food and restocking the fridge already with groceries. Wednesday is usually the bathrooms, our bathroom and then the boys' bathroom. Thursday is usually our bedroom, the master bedroom, and Thursdays I also take time to plan our menu for the upcoming week and build a grocery list and order any groceries that we need online from Kroger and Walmart. Unless I need to go into the store to do some couponing, I just generally order my groceries through Walmart and Kroger.com to save time. Friday, I do the downstairs den, which is basically our living area. Just get that all nice for the actual weekend. Saturday, I try to spruce up my office. The boys are actually responsible for keeping their own room tidy, or some version of tidy. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see my weekly routine in more detail in a future video. So this is usually about the time I'll run to Dollar General to film, or I'll take the laundry out and begin folding and putting it away. I spray and hang anything that needs de-wrinkled. I don't bother ironing unless it's a special occasion. David works for a campground, so he's pretty casual most of the time. I also make sure that both bathrooms are stocked with fresh towels for everyone's nighttime showers. So around 3 p.m., if I'm feeling like baking an afternoon snack or a dessert for the evening, I'll pop it into the oven right about now. After that, I'll sit for at least a half hour and practice piano. This is something that I've been teaching myself, and I absolutely love it. If you're interested in learning how to play piano, I highly recommend the Simply Piano app. I'm not sponsored at all, but I just love how it teaches me to play. This is the time where the kids return home and I greet them and listen to their days. I make it a point at this time to check their go home folders for any updates from their teachers so I don't forget later. I get the boys a snack and let them have a little time to relax after their day, either with a little TV or playtime together. While they do that, I go ahead and get dinner started. The night of the week really makes a difference when it comes to what I make. For instance, I don't plan a dinner meal for at least one of the weekend days so that we can eat out together, and I plan something very simple and quick to make on the nights that the boys have Cub Scouts. I also make all the adventurous dishes or like the new foods that we're unsure of on Saturday evenings when the boys will be at their mom's house. During this time while dinner's on the stove, I usually take a quick minute or two to spruce myself back up. If I've worn makeup that day, I give it a little love, or I spritz myself with some perfume just so I feel fresh when David returns. By 5 p.m., David has usually returned home, and I greet him with a kiss. This part of the routine varies day to day. If it's a day off, we may push dinner a little bit later and all of us go outside. I'll usually make David a cocktail and pour myself a glass of wine and choose him a cigar to enjoy while we're sitting out back and the kids are playing. Then it's time for dinner for the four of us. Most days of the week, we try to stick to plant-based eating. We may do dessert, or the kids can choose something from the candy bowl as long as they had a good report from school that day. After dinner, I load up the dishwasher and wash anything necessary by hand, like the kids' bento lunchboxes and my special coffee mugs. Most days, David is helping the boys with their homework while I do this and get any lunches ready for the next day. Another wipe down of the kitchen, and now it is closed for the day. Once the boys have finished their homework and reading time, it's time for them to do some work around the house. Jackson feeds and waters the cats and checks the dryer for any leftover clothes that need folded, and if there are some, he puts them on our bed. Jace sweeps the kitchen floor and helps take out the trash if need be. On Fridays after school, they know to bring their laundry basket to the laundry room for washing. I always wash their clothes over the weekend while they're at their mom's, and their job is to fold and put it away on Sundays when they return for the week. They have these special cubbies from the dollar store for laying out their weekly outfits, which saves a lot of time in the mornings. They pretty much pick out what they want to wear unless it's a special occasion and I need to provide some assistance. These are their regular chores that they're expected to do to help maintain the home. Anything extra that they do beyond these is paid a little bit, and they save up that money in their jars and they can spend it however they like. They actually love learning new ways to help out and are currently really geeked about learning to run the vacuum cleaner. By 7:30, the boys are taking showers and getting their PJs on, and if we're able to squeeze in enough time for a movie night, we'll make some popcorn and enjoy that together. If not, we all do a little self-care. The boys get some time on their screens, David fiddles around with his magic cards, and I craft or pin things on Pinterest or color while I watch TV. We all have a lovely downstairs den that's so cozy, and when my family is there with me, I just never want to leave. Around 8:30, it's about bedtime for the boys. Most days I get cozy and listen as David reads them a story, doing all of the voices, kisses, tuck-ins, and then it is time for bed.
Versus clothespin! Rock is victorious!
Sometimes at this point, David and I will watch our own movie or work on various projects as we chill out together. I usually head upstairs first and do my unready routine, shower, roll up my hair if I'm going to, take off my makeup, put away any clean clothes that didn't get dealt with. Sometimes I'll journal, others I'll just grab a coloring book and zone out to Supernatural. I'd like to say I get in plenty of sleep, but I'm pretty bad at putting myself to bed. Eventually it happens. But it takes a while, and then we begin again the next day. This is a pretty good view of how I spend my time day to day, although there are definitely other things to cover in future videos, like my time spent clipping coupons, shopping deals, and doing household organizing projects. So if you want to see any of that, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure to follow us on social media to see homemaking ideas and couponing deals, and we will catch you in the next one.